We we the people of the United States of America, have gathered today at a crucial time, a terrible time, a turbulent and tumultuous time in the history of our nation. For a tyrant must be toppled, a despot must be stopped, a dictator must be deposed, and a monarch must be removed. We the people calling for the immediate removal, resignation, and arrest of President Donald J. Trump. For the gauntlet has been dropped. We the people have read the writing on the wall. A line has been drawn in the sand, and the proverbial excrement has hit the fan. We the people. We're not here to waste words, nor to display some eloquence and elocution, nor for you see the stakes are too high, the situation too dire. Now is the time, now is the hour to speak truth to power. We the people find Donald J. Trump derelict in duty in his ability to further perform his role as President of the United States. Effective this date, he is to be immediately, forcibly removed, resigned, and arrested by the unanimous will of we the people. It started January 2025 when the President of the United States took control and dismantled the Department of DEI, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and its mechanisms in an outright racist attempt designed to roll back the advancement of blacks, yet seeking to undermine the significant gains brought about the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Civil Rights era. Yes, a blatant act to turn back the progress, the hands of time on African Americans. Yes, nullifying and shutting down civil rights enforcement, which is egregious and unacceptable to African American citizens. We the people find him guilty of a plethora of indiscretions, like the firing of multitudes of federal government workers, coupled with an hiring freeze to add insult to injury. But chief amongst these indiscretions, systematically eroding the democratic process by a litany of blitzkrieg of unilateral executive disorders made with the intent to undermine our democracy as we know it and replace it with an autocratic government and the subjugation of its citizens. We the people find Donald J. Trump unfit to serve any further as President of the United States, unfit to be Commander-in-Chief, unfit and economically illiterate to be at the helm of the government. We find him guilty of bigotry, tyranny, and xenophobia. We are witnessing real time the systematic economic gutting of the resources belonging to the American people. We charge him in the court of the people's prerogative because the rule of law has been compromised. The emergence of a constitutional crisis have left American citizens captive and held hostage by a rising despot. The rule of law has been compromised because the Constitution of the United States of America has been rendered ineffective. The checks and balances penned by the Founding Fathers for the sole purpose of mitigating the overreach of any branch of government has failed. Furthermore, we find him guilty of the deprivation of basic privations like food and medicine. Mechanisms set in place to destroy Medicaid, Medicare, and even Social Security, placing tens of millions of the most vulnerable of American lives in jeopardy. We view these actions to be nothing short than crimes against humanity. A system which has become increasingly apparent, only interested in manipulating the system and rigging the system in favor of the wealthy and well-to-do. We charge him guilty of conspiracy and prejudice against the Hispanic and Latino people, overreaching its powers, yes, an abuse of power, summoning mass deportations capriciously and indiscriminately by a cold-blooded, cold, callous, and calcified heart of an administration void and bankrupt of human decency. Attempting to remove habeas corpus to further his insidious agenda. Immigrant families being torn apart by deportation marauders doing the dirty work of a dirty and dastardly dictator. We the people see the culpability and reprehensibility of this administration and the complicities of the judicial branch and the Congress. Yes, complicit in these crimes against humanity. You see, a tyrant must be toppled. A despot must be stopped. A dictator must be deposed. A monarch must be removed. We are the people are calling for the immediate, forcible removal, resignation, and arrest of President Donald J. Trump. You see, the gauntlet has been dropped. We the people have read the writing on the wall. A line has been drawn in the sand, and the proverbial excrement has hit the fan.